This is a Saberforge Prodigal Son, and it's initiate tier, which means it's the empty hilt only, no electronics, nothing's on the inside at all. And this would make a great display piece right out of the box. So you can see right here, this is an empty hilt, but there's nothing that I need to finish on it. Looks pretty nice right away. But if down the line you want to install your own electronics, that's also possible. I'll show you the inside of the saber in a second. But this is a pretty popular hilt, you guys. Very popular hilt that Saberforge produces, probably because it's a Luke Skywalker Return of the Jedi inspired design. So unofficially, of course. But you see it's mostly kind of a metallic hilt. You have some of the black elements there. Nice copper coloring toward the top. And it is a thin neck saber, and if you get a thin neck saber from Saberforge, that means you need to get a special thin necked blade. It's different from the standard blades, so keep that in mind. That goes for all of the thin neck sabers, not just this one. And blade plugs. So blade plugs don't work with these thin neck sabers either. They're not compatible, unfortunately. So that's another thing to consider. Moving along the saber, there are a lot of nice details here. You have the red and green arrows there, kind of the grip area, nice activation box. And finally, toward the bottom of the saber, there's no cover tech wheel on this. Instead, there's the tri-ring right here. So you are able to wear that on your belt for cosplay if you want to do that. Pommel is removable, as is the case typically. This pommel is actually a smaller pommel than you may think, so it's not this entire thing, it's just this little portion at the bottom. And let's take a look on the inside, prove it's totally empty. There it is. But it's very nice design, you guys. I like it. I can see why it's popular. Let's see if I can get that back. There we go. Yeah, and the length of the saber is about a foot, so about 12 inches, maybe nominally longer. And you have the blade retention screw up at the top as well. So that's just kind of a quick look at this Prodigal Son lightsaber hilt from Saberforge, and it is initiate tier hilt only. And yep, here it is.